What's up, Kelsey?
What stuff, Robert?
Well, I guess we got an announcement.
What's that?
This is going free for everybody. This used to be a Patreon thing,
Used to be a
and
Zeitgeist exclusive.
yeah, now it's out there for all of you guys to enjoy.
Yeah.
So, never seen this before, probably, but hopefully you like it. We got all kinds of movie and game news for you guys. Are you ready to get started?
I am ready to get started.
Let's do this. Movies suck this week.
Okay.
It's not a lot. So these movies all come out June 7th.
All right.
We've got a couple like old classic movie kind of things. So
Yeah.
for the 65th anniversary, we have The Bridge on the River Kwai with this cool
Boring.
steelbook. I like the steelbook.
It's
I
pretty.
I think I've seen the movie. It was
I'm not.
I mean it's good. It's just an old war movie. Then you have for the 60th anniversary, Lawrence of Arabia. This
That's another
steelbook
pretty
looks
cover.
gorgeous though, because I've never seen this movie either. But
No.
I like the steelbook. It's fucking cool.
Are these
Like
coming out like in a set? They kind of match,
I know they do, but they are not in a set.
Huh.
I think these were previously in the like Paramount box set thing, and now
Okay.
they're getting like their own individual releases. So they're not really like a set, but I guess they kind of were like released at the same time in that first set. So I don't know. And then for a newer release, we only have one, and that is The Northman, the movie
Oh,
that
already?
yeah, it's already out on 4K. Go get
Wow.
it now, and
Okay.
see if he gets revenge. I don't know. I still need to see this movie.
Yeah, I think it's. Is it streaming now? It must be, right?
I think it is, yeah,
Yeah. I'll probably watch it
because
now that it's streaming.
I saw it somewhere the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I can watch that. Skip.
I feel like it's probably another 3 hour movie, right? Like it's probably long.
I don't know how long this one was. I thought it was maybe like two and a half, maybe,
Okay.
but I don't know. I just think it looked fun. Like
It
this
did
looked
look
like a
fun.
fun movie, not like a good movie, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely into it, and that's about it. There's nothing with movies. Nothing's hitting streaming. Nothing's hitting theaters. Like I guess summer blockbusters are gonna wait till July. So
Okay. Well,
that's it.
gaming has a lot of fucking blockbusters happening right now. It is like
Uh,
the
yeah.
month for gaming.
Well, this would be E3 time. Like E3
Yeah, it
would be
would.
happening like now, like pretty soon. So
Rip.
instead of that, we're getting Summer Games Fest,
Yeah.
which I never really understood like how it worked, and I feel like I'm kind of understanding like the release schedule of how it's working this time.
Okay.
So hopefully we see some pretty good stuff.
Hopefully.
But today, actually yesterday, I did watch the PlayStation State of Play,
Okay, what do they have going on?
which wasn't great. I mean, it was cool. I didn't expect a lot, and I got like a little bit more than I wanted, so that was
Okay.
cool. It was mainly about a couple of updates and then a lot of the PSVR2 stuff, which they didn't
Yeah.
really show a lot. So for PSVR2, they are doing Resident Evil Village, the like werewolf one. You play
Okay.
that in fucking VR now.
Spooky.
They have a Horizon Zero Dawn one,
In
so like
VR?
an Aloy one. Yeah, but like
Oh man.
Aloy's not in it though. Like you're like a different person,
Okay.
so we don't really know what's up with that. But Horizon is always like a PlayStation like graphics showcase, so
Yeah. So
it
I'm
should be
really
like
interested to see that in VR.
yeah, it should be like their VR like powerhouse, like their tech
Right.
demo, you know. Uh, we'll see what comes with that. Final Fantasy 16 is a big like I think it's like an MMO, like online kind of thing,
Probably.
and it's coming out summer 2023, so that was
Okay.
cool. And then there were just like a couple other ones. They had two that I thought you might like. One's called Eternites,
Okay.
and it's part dating sim, part hack and slash action game.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but I got excited.
Yeah, I like that.
It sounded cool. And then there's a game called Roller Dome, which just looked like simplistic graphic mayhem fun. Like it's just you're on skates doing tricks Tony Hawk style, but shooting people at the same time.
All right.
It was very weird, but I was into it. So that's like the kind of smaller stuff to me. I think the big stuff, they did say that Resident Evil 4 remake, which everyone's been like waiting on, It's coming out March 24th, 2023.
Okay.
It'll be my first time to play it. I've never played Resident Evil 4 before.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't played a lot of them, so I've mostly been playing them in the remakes. So, this will like kind of complete my little journey here.
Yeah.
Then Spider-Man,
Really?
which is a like Sony PlayStation exclusive game.
Of course.
You can like only play it here. It is the latest in their exclusives to get the PC treatment. So this is now coming to PC.
Nice.
So if you want Spider-Man, if you don't have a PlayStation, you can finally play it.
Cool.
There was like no release date for this. They were just like, that's gonna happen.
All right.
Well, they still have the Uncharted collection coming out first, and that hasn't even come out yet. So it's like, well, this is gonna come out after that, then, you know.
All right.
So who freaking knows? And then you have, okay, this is the logo that Capcom used for Street Fighter 6.
What?
I was so into this logo when it happened. It's like graffiti spray paint and cool letters and shit.
Yeah, but you can't read it.
I can read it. Well, it's a lot easier when you see the real logo and then they like do like a
And they
and they
fade
like
it or something.
yeah, they just like slap it into this font.
Okay.
It was really cool, and I'm like, you know what? I'm into this. This is cool. And the whole aesthetic of Street Fighter 6 looked awesome. I don't even like those games. But like Chun-Li got
Oh, she's
like
looking good.
a whole makeover kind of thing. She just looks more real to me, I
Yeah.
guess. Like, I like the design. She looks cool. Ryu just has like a really big beard now, which is kind of
All
weird.
right.
See, because, you know, that's the new thing in games. Take your old male characters, slap a beard on them. They're brand new now.
Big old beard.
Yeah, just like Kratos, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Street Fighter 6. Then we got what you were waiting on.
Yes.
Okay.
Show me the cat.
I'm not going to play any audio, but I'm going to swap it over here because Kelsey wants to see it big for you guys.
I want to see the big kitty.
So, this is Stray. This is a game that Kelsey's been waiting on
Oh my god.
for a long time.
Forever. It feels like they announced this like 10 years ago at this point.
Yeah, we were talking about this at Podcast Movement last year.
Oh my god.
That was last August. So it's almost been a full year that we've been talking about this. And we heard about this game before that even.
Look at how cute
Right?
his little strut is. He's got such machismo. Ah, God.
PlayStation Blog has an entire article on how they got the animations for the cat down and stuff.
Oh my god.
So like
Did they,
there's a whole
mocap
thing.
The whole kitty.
Knock
those
stupid
bottles.
cat. I didn't read that yet because
He's so cute.
I want to look up a lot more. I just saw the bottle thing and I was like, oh, Kelsey needs to see this. Like this cat
This is a
just
little
knocking shit
bucket.
over.
Are you kidding? I'm so into this game.
So I was really scared that they were just gonna be like, hey, don't forget this is happening.
Yeah.
But like not say anything about it.
Did they give like any information?
They officially said, yeah, it's dropping.
Good.
And I was hoping they were
Good.
just gonna be like, oh, it's today.
I
right?
wish.
But no. This game will officially come out July 19th.
All right. That's really
Like,
close.
Right for my birthday, man.
Yes. Heck
Because
yes.
This is a game I've been excited for
Yeah.
since the PlayStation 5 was announced. Like,
Oh my god.
that was like a whole reason why I wanted one was kind of for that game too.
Supposed to be like a launch for PlayStation 5?
Yeah. That was like one of the first things they ever talked about, and then it just
And it's
didn't
just-
happen.
So long. I want the kitty.
So, you and I keep having problems with it. We still aren't sure if it's a PS exclusive
Yeah,
or
they
if
haven't,
it will
like-
hit the PC. We don't know.
I keep seeing graphics that say PlayStation exclusive, and then
Yeah.
I go online and look it up, and it's like, oh, it's also on Windows. So
Now, at the PlayStation showcases, I will admit this, they only talk about them. So
Yeah.
like Assassin's Creed can be featured in the like show. We know it's coming out everywhere, but they'll just say on PS5. It doesn't say exclusively, but they're like it's coming to PS5 because
Yeah.
that's our console. We're not going to tell you it's on Xbox or something. So
right.
this very well could be on the computer, and they just didn't say that, and I don't know. So I
I
guess
guess we'll
July
find
19th,
out.
we'll fucking find out.
I'm so ready for it.
um, and that was about it. Like, it was a decent showing. That was to me the highlight. Like,
Okay.
Stray was a big one for me.
Yeah.
I've been fucking waiting. So, good deal. I'm ready.
Good deal.
Yes.
All right. You want to tell us about PlayStation 5s?
So actually, speaking of ye old PlayStation 5s, um, supposedly they will be getting easier to buy.
I'll believe it when I see it.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
So, good old Jim Ryan, he was in a call with Reuters, I guess. So, according to this Reuters report of this call, he had said that they are hoping. Now, that's the word that bothers me. We say it's getting easier, but he's hoping to
Hoping.
have a certain number.
We're all hoping, Jim Ryan.
Yeah, so we are shooting for 18 million consoles in 2022.
Well,
That
good
is
luck.
57% more than 2021, which had 11.5 million.
My God.
So, I mean, it should be better, but I don't know if the scalper situation is any better, you know? So,
Until it
I,
happens, honestly.
yeah, I don't know what to make of this, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, I guess here's hoping. I
Here's
mean,
to hoping.
keep watching, guys. If you're in the market, just keep swimming, man. You'll find one.
Just keep swimming.
You'll swim right into one.
Upstream.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so we have a little bit more PlayStation news. So Assassin's Creed Origins is finally getting a 60 FPS patch for the PlayStation 5 that is out right now. You can get that today. Um, I'm sure this game looks super, super gorgeous at that frame rate. Like,
Dude, so I saw gameplay of it today, and it was phenomenal. But this is the game I played for a year straight, and I'm never gonna play it again.
well,
Like, it's it's beautiful now, and I'm never gonna see it.
you could patch it up and boot it up and then
I don't want to.
shut it right back down.
I don't want to.
It just looks like, I mean, the game is beautiful in the first place, but now with this new patch, it's
Yeah,
going to be gorgeous.
it's gonna
So,
be nice. It
yeah.
it it did look very buttery. It was nice.
Okay. We've also got some PlayStation Plus games coming out very soon. So we have ye old God of War, Robert's favorite game in the whole wide world. We just
Mm-mm-mm.
played that for you guys in April. If you haven't
Yeah,
watched any of that, that's also on our YouTube channel. So
yeah.
go check that shit out. Um, Alongside that, we have Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, which I still want to. I don't know if I want to play it. I just want to see it played.
I
Like,
will try it now. Like now that I don't have to pay for it,
yeah,
I'm definitely gonna like. I guarantee I'll play like 30 minutes and then probably be done.
yeah. It doesn't look like a game I would like to own, but
No.
I would watch it on Twitch, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
So
we'll see.
there's also, what is that, a Naruto game? I don't know, something else.
Yeah, Naruto to Boruto. That's his son, by the way.
Oh, Boruto.
Yep. Let's just take like a couple letters, change them up.
Okay.
Before we skip this card, God of War is hitting PlayStation Plus, right?
Yes.
Everyone really, really thinks that in June there will be a state of play to go over the sequel Ragnarok's release.
Woo.
So this could be a tie-in to that state
Mm,
of play. Like, oh well, let's give you God of
yeah.
War for free because the next one's coming out. We're gonna tell you all about it. So it might be a little marketing gimmick here, but we don't
Yeah.
know. So
Well, that would be awesome. We'll see that very, very soon. Um, okay, so in other free gaming news, we have some Game Pass games coming up
yes, they did good.
for June. We've got a lot of good games in here. The high notes are Assassin's Creed Origins, not the 60 FPS version, just the regular old version,
Yeah,
because the 60 frame is only for PlayStation. But if you want to play just regular, here it is on Game Pass for free.
there you go.
There's also a game called Chorus. Let's say it's called Corvs because they
Yeah,
made the U a V stylistically. We talked about this one in a previous Friday roundup a couple of months ago. It's an
yeah,
open
it just looked
world.
cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's like an open world third person space combat in a
Yeah,
sentient ship,
yeah,
which is pretty awesome, right?
yeah. I'm into
So
that.
you play as a main character named Nara. She is going to, as you're exploring the world, you encounter various like puzzle dungeons, ancient temples.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, this
Tomb-
sounds so good.
like Tomb Raider style.
Yeah.
And when you get the temple and you solve the puzzle, you get like new powers, it gets you new combat abilities. It just sounds like a really fun game.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah. So, more free games. It is Pride Month, first of all, so happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Because of that, there's a game called Tell Me Why. It is
Mm-hmm.
free on Steam all Pride Month. It is an episodic game from Don't Nod, who is the people who brought us Life is Strange. There are 3 episodes in Tell Me Why,
Uh-huh.
and you're playing this game as twins Tyler and Allison Ronan. They use their special bond to unravel the memories of their loving but troubled childhood.
Okay.
So, as you interact with memories in the past, you're making choices that determine the strength of their bond, and
Okay.
it shapes the course of the future of their lives.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like, that's an
Yeah,
interesting gimmick. I
it's
think it
very
sounds
don't
cool.
naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a tie-in to Pride Month somehow, so this game is in some way, shape, or form gay. I don't know how,
Okay.
but I would like to play it and find out.
Okay.
So, next up, we got a game that is not free, but it's not being talked about. I had never
Okay.
heard of this game until a good friend of mine brought it up. It's called Crime Site.
It looks
Look at it.
so neat.
It looks really cool. So it released on April 14th on Steam. You can get it for $20, so it's not an
Ooh,
extremely expensive game.
that's cheap. Okay.
Yeah. It is a PvP mystery game.
Okay.
I I've never heard of the gameplay like this.
PvP.
So
Okay.
yeah, so you're playing as Moriarty and Sherlock, and you have
Okay.
access to like all these characters in a room, and you kind of play with them like chess pieces. So Sherlock
Huh.
has the ability to deduce people's identities and protect the would-be assailant from the would-be victim,
Okay.
and Moriarty is trying to facilitate the murder. So
Okay.
Sherlock can command all the pieces and has like more commands, but Moriarty has like he's got the fewer commands, but can command everybody except for the victim, and his commands can override Sherlock's.
Okay.
So it's really like
It
it
sounds
sounds
complicated.
it does. I'm gonna play it this weekend and I'll get back to you
Okay.
on it. It sounds really cool. So I'll
I
follow up
like
on a
it.
show in the future.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. And we've also got some news in the way of loot boxes.
Yeah, we haven't heard about
So
those in a while,
I
so
can hear this image and it
I
makes me
know.
drool. I hate it. So, 20 consumer groups from 18 European countries are launching a coordinated action requesting regulations on loot boxes. So, we've
Okay.
seen a lot of this before, but never at this scale. Like, we've got a lot of people now that are just like, something has to be done.
Yeah.
So, there's a new report from the Norwegian Consumer Council, and it's called, I love the name of this report, it's called Insert Coin How the Gaming Industry Exploits Consumers Using Loot Boxes.
Okay.
So, they're calling for a number of measures, including a ban on deceptive design, extra protections for minors, and
Okay.
transactional transparency, which I think those are just like 3 basic things you have to have in loot boxes. Like,
Yeah.
please don't let kids buy them and don't tell them they're going to get legendaries and they don't
I know.
actually get the legendaries.
Well, isn't it like, oh, well, you'll get one. Who knows
Yeah.
what it is, though?
Maybe it's a duplicate. You'll never know until you
Yeah.
buy. So,
Awful.
uh, it's a pretty comprehensive report. It accuses companies of exploiting consumers using mechanisms that it claims are predatory and fostering addiction. Which, like,
Yeah.
yes, that is a major problem with loot boxes. Like, that's what they're
Yeah.
preying on.
Yeah. Because I
So,
mean, I mean, you hear it right now because it sounds
yes,
cool. I mean, the unclicking of this one in particular sounds very, very nice, and it feels
yeah.
really cool to open them.
And did you know that when you buy loot boxes, each one of them has an individual sound? I think it's like 3 or 5 different sounds.
I
And
did
when you
not
play
know
them
that.
all in a row, it like plays the Overwatch theme.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, so if you're there just like opening a lot of loot boxes at once, you're hearing the Overwatch theme over and over again. It's just a way to like
Oh,
reinforce the positive feelings in your
I've
brain.
done that, but I didn't notice that though.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I mean, okay, I've bought loot boxes once because I played this particular game on the PlayStation, came over to the PC, but none of your stuff carries over. So I was like starting
right.
from scratch. So I was like, I want to catch up a little bit. Like I've already done this. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to pay to where I was kind of. And I got nothing. Like I got
God.
nothing. So I was like, I don't like this.
I have never bought loot boxes because I know it would be a problem.
Well, you don't need
So
to buy them because you play
I'm
enough to
flush
never
with
need to buy
cash,
them.
baby. Yeah.
Like, do you have everything?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Literally everything, and an
Exactly.
additional
So
50,000 in Overwatch
you
bucks that
don't
just sits
need
there.
to ever buy them.
I know.
You're good.
I'm good. Solid.
So, yeah, let's see what happens with this because this was brought up like what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Yeah, it's been an ongoing thing with like, especially with gacha games, like Genshin Impact is always showing up in there.
Yeah.
It's just an ongoing problem. It continues to get worse. So I really hope that they actually crack down on it this time. It would be nice.
Yeah. Let's see how they do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to sum it up, June is really busy for games.
Like we
So
said.
like we said, yesterday was the PlayStation State of Play.
Yep.
Today is the Sega live stream. No idea what's going to come out of that. We'll see.
So
Perhaps some Sonic news.
we're hoping it's a Dreamcast Mini. Like
Ooh,
like the whole like there was the Nintendo Mini, the Super Nintendo one, and the PlayStation
yeah,
Classic one that sucked. People are hoping a Dreamcast one happens. Then you'll have like Crazy Taxi, a couple Sonic games, all that cool stuff.
yeah.
So I mean, we'll see, because
Okay,
they did just show off some Sonic gameplay the other day of its new open world game,
yeah.
and it was real divisive. Like people were like, "This
Mm.
sucks," and some
Well,
people were like, "Well, it's different, so that's okay," you know?
that's gaming though. Like you're always gonna have
Yeah,
a
I
differing
mean,
opinion like that.
it did look really bad. It
Well,
looked it looked real bad,
okay.
but I was still
um,
like, I want to play that.
yeah.
So
I mean, yeah. Sonic is always gonna have fans.
yeah.
So next Thursday, Summer Games Fest starts, which we will be
I'm
tweeting about
curious
that, I'm
about that
sure.
one. So the ninth is like the day it starts, but then all the because these are all things that would be under Summer Games Fest, right? Or is
Right.
Summer Games Fest getting its own quote unquote show
I'm not real
on the ninth?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all, stuff that we're going to be covering in the future, I'm sure. Um, but I have no idea what it entails at this point.
Yeah.
We're also going to get on the 10th, the day after, a couple of things. Netflix Geeked Week
Hmm.
games. Netflix
Okay.
games?
Like
Like Bandersnatch?
that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. Like what, a choose your own thing like that?
I
I don't
would
know.
love more of those. Bandersnatch was really cool.
I did never do that one still.
Ugh, it's fun. We're also getting a Tribeca Game Spotlight the same day. The day after, we get something called the Future Games Show. And then on the 12th, this is what I'm excited about. We got the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase and
Okay.
the PC Gaming Show.
Okay.
So much stuff coming up in the next like 10 days.
I'm hoping that PC Gaming Show has 4000 series game graphics cards.
Ooh, I'm
Maybe
sure it's going to.
like that would be good. That's
That
what I
would be
want to
really
see.
good. Yeah. So
So
stay
yeah,
tuned for all that business. This has been your Friday
yeah,
Roundup, a
lots of
curated
stuff.
selection of movies and video games from Robert and Kelsey.
Yep. Hopefully you enjoyed because we will have more next Friday. We're here every
Yes.
Friday. And if you like what we do there, we also have a podcast right below me that we're there every Monday. So if you need you some beginning of the week news and some end of the week news, come check out YMToAP.
Follow us on all the socials.
Yeah. And we will catch you guys next Friday.
Bye.
Bye.